Hey everybody, it's Monday. I just got back from vacation today. I said I might or might not record a Thursday update last Thursday, so you didn't see a Thursday update from me last Thursday. It's because I recorded one while I was on vacation and then it wouldn't upload because the network wasn't good enough basically to for it to upload. And I kind of took that as a sign and just let it go. So, here is a rundown of how I did on my intentions last week and during vacation. Real quick, since y'all didn't get that on Thursday. One, my goal was to work as little as possible. I did that. I worked more than I thought I was going to work, which is why I think having the goal specifically be work as little as possible was really, really good. Because then I didn't feel bad that I worked too much. I just realized, there was actually more to do, which is great because we are set up really well for November and December. Just that is the little bit of work that I did over vacation, which was probably max 4 hours for the whole vacation, which was a week long. So pretty good. All that to say that doing a little bit of work over my vacation, but keeping in my head, do I have to do this right now? Can I possibly do this next week? And putting everything that fell into that category into this week was a very good decision. And it helped me stay calm. It helped me relax. That was great. Gratitude. I have been going deeper in my gratitude practice. I've actually been writing love letters. Some of them I'm posting on my personal blog. Some of them I'm just keeping private for me. But just writing letters to the things and the people and concepts and groups that I love. And that's really deepened that gratitude practice. Is like, it's important to be grateful, but I think it's also really super important right now for me when a lot of things are making me feel hated. A lot of the messaging we're getting in the world are making me feel like certain people hate me for things I can't control. And for things I can, it's very nice to just be able to focus on love and what I love and why I love the things that I love and the people that I love and etc. The third intention for last week was movement. And I think I followed the spirit of the intention. I moved when I felt like I needed to move. We were vacationing at the beach. It's beautiful. It's a great spot for a long contemplative walk. I didn't do that. Normally, that's a thing I would love to do, but I've been so stressed and felt so much pressure over the last several months / year that my body, as soon as I got there, I think I realized like I'm in vacation mode, I'm in a different place, and I just vegged. I did a lot of sitting and laying around, quietly reading. I actually watched a bunch of TV because the house we were staying in had cable, and I haven't had cable for 15 years. So it was actually like novel to watch cable. And that just helped. It helped me to just be like, I control this environment of my body, and I control when it moves, and I control when it doesn't move. And it was just really nice to be able to make that decision in a place where it's like, there's no consequences if I don't move or I don't go on a walk, or if I do, or if I, whatever, like it's just how I feel. So that was nice. This week, obviously, everyone knows it is election week. Stress is super high, super duper high. I'll talk about it later, but I'm on a social media break again because it's just very hard to get everybody else's stress on top of my own. And one of the things that we did, I think I talked about this on my Monday update last week, but it's really been helping me. What I did on Monday with my planner group was we made a list of things that will remain true no matter who wins the election. And I've been referring back to that list. I keep it in my planner. But I've been referring back to that list like in my mind and in my planner, and it's just really, really helping me to not spiral out of control. The truth of the matter is that I have always been an activist. As soon as I could tell people what my feelings were on the things that we were seeing in the world, I did that loudly and a lot. it is important to me to live a principled life. And that has been true for me for as long as I could make that choice for myself. That was true before Trump became president. It will be true long after that man is gone. As long as I am here, I am going to live by my principles, or attempt to live by my principles. That will not change no matter who is in office. As a country, it is important for us, I think, people who live here in this country, especially people who have the power of being a citizen, the power of being a business owner or boss or whatever. It's important for us to keep this country accountable to the vision and the goals that we state in our founding documents. And there will always be a need for that. There was a need before I got here, and it will stay a need after I'm gone. So focusing on that has been really helpful for me, and just knowing that I know what's right for me to do, and I'm going to do that to the best of my ability. So regardless of what happens, I'll still be working on taking care of myself, taking care of my family, taking care of my community, and serving my country the way that I feel called to serve it, which is as a truth teller and as a values, sort of like values-based leader, all this stuff. So that will be true no matter what. And I'm staying focused on that. I'm thinking about my family. Both sides of my family, in different ways, have served this country as long as we have lived here. And so for some parts of my family, as long as we have been people, we've been here and serving this place. So this is just a blip in a historical timeline that I can look at my ancestry in this country and know that it predates this man and will go on to post-date him as well. So that's important to me to know that. The other thing, the intentions for this week, the things that I want to talk about. I'm on a social media break. I'm not reading social media. I actually uninstalled Twitter and Facebook from my phone because those were the two sort of like big doom scrolling culprits. I put the other social medias that I'm on in a folder, so that I have to go find the folder and then click on the folder and then click on them if I want to access them, to just remind myself, like, do you really want to engage with this right now? Is that really the best thing you want? I'm trying to remember and ask myself, what am I looking for when I go onto social media? Because sometimes it's connection and sometimes it's just fidgeting. And so I'm trying to bring out my art supplies, my beading supplies, my yarn, to be like, if you want to fidget, here's a bunch of things that you can fidget with. There's all these chores that I can do around the house. There's all these things that I can work with, all these creative toys that I can play with. I don't have to fidget with the phone. And then if I want connection, I have so many lovely people in my life that I can text and call. It doesn't have to be via social media. So thinking about that, asking myself those two questions before I log on are really helpful right now. And then the second intention for the week is to be kind. One, to myself, and then as a result of that, to others. We are all super stressed out right now. We are all doing the best we can with the tools that we have. There is nothing to be gained by throwing kindness out the window. And in fact, everything to be gained by continuing to ensure that I am a kind person to myself and others. So that's my two intentions for the week. I'm not having a third one because this week is bananas. I don't think I can keep more than two things in my brain at the same time. So what are your intentions for this week? What will remain true for you no matter who wins the election? Put them down below. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. At the end of the day, no matter who is the president at the end of this week, we must take care of ourselves still. And that's going to be true no matter what. So I'll see you on Thursday and I'll tell you how we did.